Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we had a little bit of a long mission last time, so I didn't get some details done, and that main detail was some promotions after that tough mission. And as you can see, a few of us are hurting on hit points. I don't think there's one totally healthy individual on this team after that mission we just came off of, but at least we all survived, and at least a couple of us got promotions. So Cecil, let's get in here and take a look at what your promotions are, and that gets you up to level 7, and that's a good one. Mark for death. We're going to pick that up right now. We're not going to dip into it. Actually dipped a few points into the pool just to get that. We're not going to get you anything else. We're not dipping into the pool anymore. Now we'll figure out how we want to start building you after this, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with no cross class for anybody. Keep that in mind, because not everybody can get cross-classed. It's almost as much or more advantageous at times to have maxed out skills as opposed to a second class. So just throwing that out there so nobody feels left out if they don't get a cross-class. I know it's fun, a little different, but can't always happen to everybody. So we try and pick and choose the places that make the most sense. Citizen Eileen, you also have a promotion. You're one below Cecil, so you get weak spot, which is actually a big one. It opens the door for everybody else by being able to remove armor on a body part. So we're going to pick that up. And it doesn't leave much for anything else. So there's our promotions. I like getting those out of the way before we get moving, just in case, you know, we get surprised. So we don't get caught without being at our best. So let's just get moving. We have somebody flying towards materials, and there is actually one thing I'm going to just bite the bullet, because I have one of our ships flying to trade at a haven for materials. So I'm coming down here. I'm going to bite the bullet. It's going to get us up really low looking here, but I think we need to pick up the Styx armor, one set of it, because we need to show some love for our infiltrators. So at least one full set is going out there right at the moment. Now let's get down here. I'm guessing the Scorpion will be our next mission, because we got to wait a few hours, 6 to go, for the arms, which holding me back from doing the lair. So let's get going and see if this indeed will be our next mission. And good news, our containment center has been repaired, and here is the trade we were talking about. We're down to measly 200 materials, but we're going to boost that up a little bit right now with some trade. We're going food for materials. Let's see how many we can get. 402, that's a huge help. As a matter of fact, since it's going to take a while for the Stray, because it's a Thunderbird, to get over here, to trade off and switch and do what we need to with the Chaos vehicle to go do a scavenging mission, I'm just going to keep you flying south over here, the gift. And what we may do is then join the two teams up down here to take on the Pure at the Bionic Fortress and kind of knock that out. Besides, there's a few explorations down here on top of that and a trade opportunity. So yeah, a couple trade opportunities that can keep us a little bit busy, I think. So let's fly down here while we're waiting for the Stray. We'll start here. All right, we've made it to the Scorpion mission. This will be just a team of 6, so we're going to have to be mighty careful. It's not my preferred team of 8 that we're taking out here. Synedrion security forces are detected. Oh no, it's Synedrion too? I'm almost feeling like maybe I want to wait for the gift to get down here after all. But no, we can do it, right? Right? Maybe, kinda, sorta. Let's get in there and find out. Hopefully, Commander, after some tough missions, Commander's starting to go, ooh, maybe we just need to go in at our best everywhere. But we're going in because this is a good team. I'm going to try healing them all up so that we have maximum will points to work with. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? Since I did so horrible last time, I'm just going to run down everybody and hit cure. 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 Ooh, that's an expensive cure, Ramex. Cure. And cure. Now, it never updates till you go off the page and back, so let's go back. Let's get in here and go on the special mission again. And look at that. We are, at least temporarily, cured. Isn't that nice? And down here, as a matter of fact, we won't regain it unless, of course, we get damage. Well, no, if it's against Synedrion, we won't gain corruption from them. So let's just get in there for the third time, because it's a charm. That's why I did that, right? And make sure we're all equipped as best as we can be equipped. And Belladonna, I think I'm keeping you with the Phoenix Point sniper rifle over the Phoenix Light sniper rifle. Even though I love it, I don't think you're the right fit for it right now until we get more will onto you at the moment. And since we don't really have any other will, I'm getting to the point where I'm feeling getting our snipers up to 20 strength minimum is a desirable thing now that we're getting later into the game. So I'm going to work towards that with our snipers, and it does allow you to carry. We'll just pop in another pop of ammo. As a matter of fact, this one has slightly better range. This one has slightly better damage output. You know, and you can argue back and forth which one's better, which one's good, which one's better, which one's better, but I'm going for the slightly higher output, slightly less range, and we're going to deal with it that way. All right, Papillon, we do not have an upgraded rocket or destiny for you. That's another thing on my wish list to build, and we are low on tech now for that. So maybe one of our trades coming up we'll be able to trade for tech too. But for now, this is not, you know, as much as I say that, it's not a bad makeup here. So I think what we'll do is we'll trade out the Hell Cannon, because I don't think we need to worry about dealing with any knocking down any walls, and we're going to give you this makeup instead. Hermann Heisenberg von Hertz, you do have this weapon, the Redemptor, which is a good one, and your mix actually is pretty dang good in my book, but and we have no SP to spend, so I think you're looking about as good as we're gonna be able to get you on this one. Once again, I think the Hell Cannon is not our best choice, so we're going to switch that out. And what I'm thinking is we do not have another Chaos weapon. However, here it is. I knew we had it somewhere. We do have a new Jericho Gauss machine gun, which hopefully will help us out nicely. You are max encumbered, no SP. Gary the Dollar Snail, you don't have a lot of carrying power with your Synedrion crossbow. Well, there's 3, so, and then we have spider drones, and if we are actually going up against Synedrion, I'm kind of thinking that maybe we should make sure we have all the tricks as possible in our book. Now, you can shoot out 3 at a time. That would be 12 if I decided to get a purification grenade on you, but I really value those spider drones, and I'm going to shoot them out like crazy today to try and help us out against Synedrion. So Gary, hang on to those, and you're one of the 2 infiltrators that can start looking forward to new and improved stealth with the new armor being built and manufactured right now. Now, Mark the Hat, I think we're going to keep the hard-hitting sniper rifle for you. You do have a little better will, so we could opt for the light sniper rifle, but I'm not gonna. We're gonna give you up. You're up to the 20 strength, so hopefully that means we're gonna be strong enough for this mission. And then finally, I'm gonna wait and see if a purification grenade makes sense. We're gonna bring this for you, and then we'll see if the purification grenade makes sense on somebody else. Now, apparently I've made it to the top. Who would it make sense on? You'd think it would make sense on anybody. Hermann. Do you have space for it, though? Absolutely not. So let's just have it in our back pocket like this, and hope we don't run out. We shouldn't, with these weapon choices, we shouldn't be stressed on ammo. So I think that's gonna work just fine. Let's cross our fingers. We are ready to go out. We can only recover those items that we carry on this one. We can only recover those items that we carry. All right, we have an Aspida that we're going to be facing. So this is not an easy task by any means. However, At least we're right near the building that we can get into that will make it more difficult for the Aspida to reach us. Now the next thing we have to do is figure out, so it's probably in this building, where is our antediluvian collection? And whoops, I saw the blue square. There it is on this computer terminal. So we have to get upstairs over here. Then as far as exit zone, we're looking there. So I am planning to get up on this building initially and be wary of the Aspida. Now let's see, is it paralyzing arms or no? We got to be careful of this thing. This particular one has the Aspida laser cannon. Now the good news is we know if we can somehow get it to make horrible shots against us, I think it only has 6 shots. When I have 6 shots, it sounds horrible. Knowing that this thing has 6 shots, it sounds like a ton. So we're going to have to try and make sure we don't stay too visible for that thing whenever possible. And there's lots of course, Synedrion love their big sweeping windows, so that's easier said than done sometimes. So we're going to get moving. First thing we're going to do is, before you get moving, because you can at least get inside, Gary, but you're hidden anyway, we're going to get some spider drones out.
Here we go.
Some over here. And actually, since you are hidden, oh, I can't do it all in one turn because I got to reload, and I didn't put spider drones as the backup ammo. I like, when we have to shoot this, I like, since it's only 3 shots, I keep that in the quick slot. But maybe in this instance, it would have been good to start out with the spider drones, because I was thinking, oh, let's send some over here too, just to make sure. But no, we'll have to reload and try and get some out next time. We're going to send our heavies up high, starting out with you, Papillon. And we're going to go all the way to the top. It looks like we have a slight chance for cover here. And it sure is a good place to boom blast from. And we have Warcry available already. So let's see if we can pick up where they are. Okay, we have an individual on the interior of this one. I only saw the one, but it's still an individual in the interior. So the little sound cue definitely helped us for this first move. I'm also thinking about getting you up Ramex 2, but for now, let's get some of our individuals moving. And I won't be able to probably get into the interior with a good chance for a shot like right here. I would have to come out and make my own self susceptible to a shot by some unknown out here, although this side is pretty narrow, so we could get lucky. The only other hope I have is pistol shots. So let's do this. Let's kind of get a sense of who we're dealing with by dashing in there.
We got to keep going.
And we know he's around the corner. Let's see how far, and if we can get around the corner. I don't know that that's going to be possible. I was going to say with cover. And let's just say cover is not an option. So we have to decide. I'm going to put you here, Herman. And we're going to see what kind of an individual it is. And then we're going to see if a 32% Redemptor shot is worth the chance. Oh, baby. Otherwise, it may be that we're going to be looking at some Onslaught to help somebody else finish the job, depending on what this guy is. In the worst case scenario, guess what? We can run around the corner. He is Warcry after all. Okay, it's a sniper. And you know, with snipers, oh, I was going to say, snipers, sometimes you can take away the big gun, but this guy has tons of backup. So, if we can't take, we need to come up with a way to take him out, because he'll hurt us if we do not. And now, right now, we don't have to worry about the big gun being shot. It's just all the little stuff. So, in other words, we have to kill him. We have to kill him. And this weapon here, we see another guy out here, and we're standing right in the window also for that shot. So, that's also not cool.
Let's show him what we can do.
Now, I could get you here, and we might just be able to snipe this guy, but we're not going to quite take him out either with a sniper, but maybe a snipe. And But then you'd be stuck there also if I used Onslaught. So we're looking at having to bring individuals in here to follow up with a pistol.
5 by 5.
Your output here is 180. Your output here would take him out as long as we don't malfunction. And guess what? We didn't malfunction, but we didn't quite kill him in one shot either. So I have a feeling, Herman, this guy's going for you. That guy is a going for you. Unless we can come up with some kind of a pick-off shot to help you out right over here. And we may have it. Which means... Ooh, that's only a pistol. Which means if I go for the pick-off shot here, trying to take out his arms, he's still got grenades too. So having this guy left alive is not in our favor either. And Ramex, I don't believe any boom blast by you. Well, that might be an option to help against this guy. So this is what I'm gonna do. I am going to come in here and try and pistolize this guy from here. He is down to 37. A pistol hit, if we can pull it off, will help us. And I'm going to do that pistol with a quick aim. That was good. And he dropped something too. I can't tell. It looks like I don't see the big rifle laying around, so it's probably a grenade or something, or the pistol or the grenade, one of the two. Now, I think the best thing to do at this point is probably pull you back out of line of sight of the assault and play it that way. Now, we have to figure out what we can do against him. And do we have... Okay, that's the Aspida, pretty far back there, but he's going to be able to shoot at us, remember? And that's not, I don't think that's like an amazing shot anyway. So, kind of thinking, Mark the Hat, I'm not pleased with your starting location, and that's not going to be in our advantage. So what we are going to do is a boom blast and see if we can't hurt the guy that way, and then figure out how to follow that up. Okay, we are clearing the building, and we did, so we don't have to worry about being shot at now. The question is, can that grenade be thrown through a window? That's the next big question, and I'm trying to remember if I've thrown a grenade through a window like that before. Who can remember things like that? I don't know. Not me. Let's move over here with your last movement. Mark the Hat. Yeah, and I don't think your arc on your rocket will fit us over there. I don't think that makes it over the building quite as easily. So the rocket can't reach the Aspida yet either. So we're hanging on to the rocket. We're hanging on to the rocket. And that means I can only maybe get a pistol shot through the window at this guy, and that's not going to take him out. So, So that is cover. So at least this thing shouldn't be able to shoot at you. And then pretty much we don't have anybody in direct line. He can move and maybe get a shot in here too, that Aspida, through the window. I don't know, but I'm going to play a little bit about trying to get you up high, Mark the Hat.
Let's go.
And then maybe we'll get you a shot next time. And let's see if we survive. Okay, he sees us now. So at least this first round, we didn't have a shot go after us. And we got someone else inside, and that where I thought was a safe shot. Holy smokes, for our sniper. Turns out to be not so safe, but I think he missed. I think we got lucky.
From
each according
Opening
to their
fire.
abilities.
Ouch. That window is just the death of us.
Direct.
I could have sworn I saw something pop up that said poison, but let's hope that's not the case. Now, we got some problems. We got an infiltrator over here. That's fine as long as we stay out of the windows, we've learned. We have a sneaky dude upstairs, which is fine, I guess. I'm saying it's fine. But well, what we can do here is we can at least go kablammy on this guy with one of our spider drones. And that's going to help us a lot. Oh, he's not. I was hoping he'd be disabled and bleed out, so I got to spend yet another spider drone over here. That means I'm only going to have one out there as a decoy. Okay. Now,
I was born ready.
the other spider drones, can I get them up here? I can't quite get them up to that's where I'd love to see one of my spider drones land right now. That's where it would be helpful in my book. And I'm going to put out some more over this way too. We are going to load back up.
Reloading.
Hopefully stay hidden over here. Come on. Fortunately, your injury, we got lucky, wasn't of the hideous variety. Now we can also get our other spider drone, and there seems to be somebody over here, but I don't, you know, we'll head one of our spider drones off in that direction in case he decides to jump down from there. And maybe we can help get eyes on the guy. I'm gonna boom blast from the top of the building with you. We risk this guy coming out and being able to get a line of sight on you. Oh well, the other thing we can do is back up, is jump our other heavy up here and at least war cry this individual for a turn so that we are safe-ish for the moment. And we'll just come to the back side where we think we're safe. Well, nobody's... Yeah, we're going to come in here and war cry. Because I really don't have an answer to this guy. We will be able to jump down if he doesn't move much next turn and go blam, blam, blam through the window he's standing in. So let's do our war cry. And that'll help. I don't know if this guy should have backed off to see if this guy got taken with war cry, because when they're just blips, you don't know for sure. But there is one way we're going to find out on this guy, because Herman, you have some will left, and they can get us here for a shot. And we found ourselves a sneaky little infiltrator, and they don't have the best armor. Let's just check out this shot.
Identifying target.
Yeah, we're going to go for the shotgun blast to the head right here. That helped tremendously. Then I'm going to bring you back here, and there is no window there, and hopefully we'll get a chance to heal you up. All right, Belladonna. Right now, the only thing we have to shoot at that we can see is the Aspida. And that's probably what we'll work towards. So the first thing up for the Aspida is Papillon. You can war cry there. I mean, boom blast, this is your last boom blast. We do have some extra will over here. One of you two can get next turn. And we're going to start trying to shred some armor on the Aspida. And let's see if we can thread the trees here and make that happen.
I think I got in some damage.
I think you did too. Oh, I was afraid. I knew both those shots were getting close to the top of that tree. Although this time, we checked the tree. It's not like the Anu tree. This one got cut in half. So our next rocket shot will be a good one.
Ready.
some nice damage and shred damage to get us started on the Aspida. Now what we're going to do next is take a look at our snipers and see if there's any angles. That seems to indicate that would be an angle for at least a single shot.
Already there.
And it can't quite. Let's just take a look with the pistol.
I've got this.
Yeah, with the sniper rifle, that should be okay. So we're going to go ahead and do the quick aim.
Ready to engage.
And the shielding is weaker there, but the thrusters, that's the weak spot. That's the part we want to focus on.
Target hit.
Because we learned from Citizen Andrew, that's how you want to do it. Now, the problem is, I'm probably going to bring you there when that thing turns around. If I bring you here, you're looking at the infiltrator having a shot on you from wherever, up on this balcony more than likely. If I bring you over this way more, then through this window, we're worried about having this thing have a shot against you. And I guess we'll play the infiltrator game because that won't hit as hard. So that'll determine which way we move. Now, part of me wants to move up here, but if he's an infiltrator and can shoot that one action weapon, and then this infiltrator may shoot at us, and that means and then that thing could shoot at us. So ideally we'd get up here, have a shot, but we don't have a shot through there. So I don't have an easy answer for you as far as the best place to put you at the moment. Now this says I'd have a shot quick aim wise here, but it leaves me then in the open. So I think I have to play it safe and not do these things. And I'm thinking let's bring us back downstairs and hope that they can't get an angle on you down here.
I'm going in.
So I'm playing conservative early on rather than putting out the damage. That's how we're doing it.
Activating.
Okay, they're going for the Spideys. They're doing their job. Okay, and it seemed more from this angle that they were shooting from, not necessarily up high. Except now we got some coming from the other direction. And here's one we got to worry about. Does he have a shot? Oh, that's what I was afraid of. Hopefully this pole was in the way and we survived.
Applying kinetics.
There's a lot of infiltrators out there. And thank goodness for the spider drones that we have available at the moment. And that guy's running down the back stairs. So we don't know who or what he is at this point. Okay. What I'm going to do is we got someone back here. So we see if we can find him. Or let's do it this way. Let's send one over here. And we didn't find the guy. Let's send just one more over here. Since they seem to be, and we'll do that in a minute once we move these guys. I'm going to get one explosion against the Aspida right next to that thruster we hit and see if we can take it out. Let's go find out. That one thruster, two thrusters are almost out. And two thrusters have no armor. I kind of want to leave these guys on the field as distractions, if you know what I mean. So, you're at full strength. We're going to move you out. Okay, and we actually found our guy. Go hurt him. Okay. Now you can fire your
I was
other,
born ready.
and your still says you're hidden. Let's hope whoever's over here that was shooting can't see you. Maybe you'll have a sound cue by shooting these things. Hopefully they're pretty dang silent. I don't know. Can't quite shoot them out as far as I want, so we'll go there. Alright. Now, we have to figure out some things. And I don't want to make this be a super prolonged battle here. And we don't have Warcry there anymore, and we don't have Warcry there if I'm going to do the jet jump that I want. Oh, our jet jump won't make it over there. So, we will come over here without using jet jump and pick this up. We then have a rocket. And we're going to launch it right here. A lot of nickel and diming against Synedrion doing this. He's not quite going to bleed out. He is down to one arm though. That's good because it brings him down to just having his own spider drone. And I usually don't see him shoot out a lot of drones, so we'll find out if he's going to be the exception and actually do that. Part of me wants to come back here. I'm shocked that we don't see him, so I'm thinking, well, maybe this guy was more over here. So next time, now we'll bring you up to the rail, closer to the railing, I'm thinking. Now, I don't think a rocket will land down there. I'm kind of thinking with you, you know, you can come right next to this guy with your machine gun. Kind of thinking that's what we need you to do, Ramex.
Right there. I see them. Ready to engage.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. And as far as where to put you, there is no perfect place, so we're going to just set you there. Now we have an Aspida. Now I also have my two snipers. Also, you should be able to aim nicely at a thruster.
Inside. Now show him.
In fact, we'll follow up with a pistol. Same thruster, it's where you can hit it solid, and that's where you'll do the most damage. Now we'll step you back. There's still a chance with our guy out here. He can see you through the door. Let's hope you're distorted
I'm here.
to him through the door. Now I come over here. I have another powerful potential shot we can do against the Aspida. Let's see if this weapon damages it very well. It damages it extremely well, and then we can move you out of the way. And Belladonna, you won't have to move much, so I hope finish the job. And I am going to use some will for you.
Preparing to fire.
And we can see it.
Kill confirmed.
And that means I don't know if I want to bring you there. I think angle-wise we're okay bringing you here. I'm going to hope that's the case. And then we got a spider drone. I'm trying to figure if it's worth it. I do have one still sitting out as a potential target. Should I just explode this guy so he can't put out his own spider drone? I think I'm just going to keep us here. I've made my choice. Kind of keep us in the biggest amount of open ground I can give us, and hope we become a target.
According to their abilities. Comms online.
And no spider drones coming out of that gun.
Activate.
Okay, so there's...
escalator.
So that one is not seen, and it was coming from somewhere back here, and we don't have a clue exactly where that is.
Heavy ballistics.
Uh-oh. Someone with a grenade. Fortunately, poison grenade as a heavy, we resisted that first shot. Alright, there's still also an infiltrator over here. I'm hoping on the ground floor, because guess what? We're jumping up over here right now, because the name of this game is to get this thing and get out of here. So let's jump.
Executing.
And we can get it. I don't see anybody on the second floor. We got her. Problem is, we don't see her. We don't see him anywhere out here. This one will die. What's his... Will's still relatively strong for these guys. So, boy, oh boy, oh boy. The question becomes...
Let's do this.
I'm going to put one here. Oh, ho, 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 ho. We know about where this one is now. So we can always take a chance of shooting our guys out there, and I could get... It's dangerous bringing ourselves out. But at least we're getting a sense of this guy. So part of me says... You also might become a sound blip to this guy. I don't know.
Rolling.
But just in case, we're putting out a decoy also. And we got to figure out our way out of here. How we can move forward out of here. Now you, Ramex, you're kind of stuck with movement and getting around to the other side. We need to get you around to the other side because eventually you're going to have to jump yourself out of here. So second floor. Okay, you can get to the other side quicker by going through the interior. And being on the second floor, I don't know if it's... I think you'll be okay standing in this doorway because I don't think that angle is to their advantage. Now,
Still alive.
we got to figure out... I think our shots need to go against the guy we see. And that's just the way we're going to play it.
I'm ready.
So I'm going to bring you here.
Right there.
And I am going to just take the shot,
Ready to engage.
but not against the guy that's going to die. Right there. We'll focus on the arm and see if we can take it out. Okay, nice try.
Ready to go to work. Not a problem.
I don't know if I like the idea of having you guys buddy-buddy next to each other, but I don't think, other than that guy we're shooting at, the other two out there have scatter shots, so they're either going to have to shoot at one or the other, and I don't think we're lined up in a way to hurt us. So let's... Well, I'll tell you what. Let's take a quick aim, because you're still okay with Will.
On it.
This time we'll center in. He's bleeding, and we did our job. So I can put you in this corner, cover crouching, so if any of them can see you through that window, it just can't be an easy shot, right? Just can't be. And so what I'm going to do with you is see about getting you healed up. And a close range weapon is the least effective to us at the moment. So that's what we'll trade out.
Give me a minute.
And I may keep you there. Of course, we can crouch cover against this guy also through the door. I mean, if it works for Mark the Hat, it's going to work for you too, Herman. That's the theory. We will just, because we can, put out some random overwatches. A lot of obstacles in the way, but
Let's all
that's
move.
what we'll do.
Holding position.
And then the spider drone I'm sending off in this direction, looking for the mystery infiltrator over here. See what we can find. No such luck. Infiltrators are not always the easiest to find. Now what we can do is get you over here to do a little explosive hurt against this guy. And there we actually can see him. We got to start clearing the path because we now have to escape over here. And we're going to have to get ourselves a moving and get out into the open to make that happen. All right, so I think that's it.
Opening fire.
And we're going to have a sniper in the way.
Another fun day in hell.
And we at least know where this individual got off to.
Let's resolve this.
Hopefully that means that infiltrator panicked.
Taking.
Unfortunately, we're crouched and he missed. He's prone to another spider drone. And this spider drone can come in here because we can see this sniper at least. Wow, overwatched, and we were able to run the overwatch. How about that? Okay, let's figure out how we're going to have to get out of here. Well, you're going to explode here.
Nanite intervention requested.
And he still can shoot. Unless some of his weapons are gone. Now he still has the neural pistol. This particular guy isn't proficient with it, but you know, that's not a weapon to necessarily play around with. Now we can get 2 shots from a lot closer with this weapon. And I'm kind of thinking that's what we're going to do. It leaves this guy being able to flank us, maybe. So maybe I come here instead with the plan of actually taking him out.
On the move.
And it says I'm still hidden. Let's hope I stay that way. And he's bleeding out, so we're going to save our shot. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to put out another decoy, because we can. And this guy worries me with his overwatch. And let's just see what the weapon he's using, just to make sure it's nothing I should totally fear. It's a regular Synedrion crossbow. And part of me says we need to start finding a way to move on out of here right about now. Now what I can do, if I stay right here, I could war cry this guy. And I can also start hurting this guy. I have enough to jump out. I don't think I can jump out from where I'm standing. I will have to move. So part of me says I'm not gonna war cry this guy because I need to be able to jump. But I think I can come here to get away from this sniper. Of course, we'll then lose sight of this sniper. I don't know if that's wise, but the other option is to step forward, launch a grenade over there, and or a rocket. Except I'd have to reload the rocket. So let's do this. Reload the rocket, step here, shoot the rocket. Okay, we didn't hurt what we were hoping to be able to hurt, to be quite honest. But hopefully we can stay safe against any other potential hidden guys that might be out there. Now I am going to come here with you, since we don't have to worry about a guy on this side. Let's hope, unless there, there's infiltrators, so these moves can always backfire for that reason alone. I'm going to save our will in case we need to dash. But what I'm going to do now... Uh-oh, I forgot about the overwatch, and we got lucky that he hit our weapon and damaged our weapon. Well, you know, we're going to find out how well that damaged weapon can do in return. Okay. We'll say, yeah, it was damaged, so that's why it didn't do so well. Now we have this guy in our line, and we have Will. It's going to allow us to shoot and run.
Target hit.
Now this guy's not going to bleed out either. Not quite. But let's do the run part of the hit and run.
Moving out.
And I know we have all sorts of stuff we could pick up, but you know. Now, do you have a rocket left? You do. No, ooh, there's two guys over here that we're going to have to run past. So I'm going to come over here. I don't know if our rocket will reach that far. That's the only
Executing.
bad thing. And yeah, the rocket does not quite reach that far. So I guess, do I really want to jump you down? I guess I do, as long as
I'm listening.
you take one step, quick aim, and then start your exit. And let's get running. So Aramex, we do have a rocket, but these guys that have just entered will have a lot of will. Now this guy will die and hurt that will a little bit, but they're going to be a gauntlet we're going to have to run in order to get out of here coming up. But I think we can afford to get you down, unless of course the old hidden infiltrator behind us is a thing. Decoy working, doing its thing. And there's two snipers over there. So if we get hit on our run to get out of here. Ooh, the decoy didn't work there. Alright. It's going to be a two-move process to get out of here. So part of me says, let's come up here and shoot a rocket. It's going to put you in their line of fire, Aramex. But it'll get you close enough to shoot a rocket and hopefully start hurting some limbs. One could hope. Is that angle going to work? I think I have to come here if I want to shoot the rocket. And yes, double checking, we do have a rocket. Is this actually also should be close enough. Let's just see how far it shoots from here. So we can hit the front guy. We want to be able to have the option to hit both. So it's going to be stretching it though. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that will just be at our limit. If I keep you, you know, I want to keep you as much distance as we can. So we're going to bring you here, Ramex.
On the double.
And try that. Oh! Gosh darn trees. This is season 4, not season 3. It's turning in to season 3 again, all of a sudden, at a crucial, very crucial moment. So, the other thing we can do here, let's get on our second floor. Let's come over here. Say 2 steps. Yeah, you can't see him with your gun there, but let's hope this will do. Oh, is there a ceiling that's preventing us? Well, I guess I'll take one more step. I didn't want to ideally, so we're going to try this. I don't think there's any trees in the way this time. Now, one guy lost his arm, and this is where they're all coming in. That's where we're starting to do some damage. Now we just got to get ourselves moving. I don't think we're going to be able to have the luxury to stop for too many shots. You would then be able to make it out, so we will stop for a shot with you, Herman. Didn't quite do enough, did we now? We're gonna bring our sniper here. So you can get out next turn. And I think if we bring you right behind Herman, Belladonna, your range is allowing you to get out of here. So what that means we gotta do is some just Hail Mary. No, it'll only work if they rush us because it is nighttime. We will try the Hail Mary things anyway. And then Gary the Dollar. You know what I'm thinking is if we reload you, you're still hidden. I'm going to move you here and hopefully put out some spider drones that attract some attention. And then I think you'll just hopefully barely be able to make it out of here. Let's put them in between these two walls so hopefully they kind of can see them. Let's hope we can get this done.
No gods, no masters.
Heavy ballistics imminent.
Uh-oh. This
Let that be a
time,
lesson.
the poison is getting through. So it's time to no longer linger back here.
I'm ready.
We're going to bring you over here. You'll have a jump within you. And we're going to bring you here. Yeah, you'll be able to jump from there next turn. And we can also then heal you. And remove that poison.
Let me catch my breath.
Alright. These guys are starting their run. He did his job of breaking the Overwatch, so some of us had a chance to get out of here. We're gonna hide behind a tree. Maybe that'll help keep you alive. This guy's bleeding 20, so he's still gonna be there. And we'll keep you out in the open as a target. And we have an infiltrator. Now we can determine
Ready.
if we try keeping out here another turn, or if all of this team can get out of here.
All set.
So I think if you move out of the way, Belladonna, you're going to barely be able to get out of here. So that's these four getting out of here. Aramex, you also should be able to get out of here. In fact, you should be able to jet jump out of here after shooting this.
Executing.
And that means all I'll have left is a jet jump from Papillon. And hopefully we can get rid of Overwatch here. So the only Overwatch that could potentially be set, at least of people we know, is right there. And that won't kill you on your flight out of here, Papillon. Alright. And that's going to hurt Will down to 9. This guy still not going to bleed out. We didn't really do the extra hurt here that I was hoping for. Let's dash.
Pushing on.
I'm going to dash again and then shoot before we escape. The edge of the zone is right here. And we're not going to evacuate yet. We're going to take a shot.
Taking aim.
And actually, this Overwatch shot worries me more, so I'm going against a sniper. Just to eliminate that. Now you can go. Job done. Herman. And Belladonna, as we hoped, can make it out. And once again, we can come over here and quick aim and then get out. Trying to hurt that guy. So we'll do it from here. So we're in the exit zone. And no, not yet. Quick aim. Well, I think we might have hit the person behind. Because I know this infiltrator did not scream. Must have been the sniper behind. So you may have inadvertently taken out a sniper. So let's use up our quick aim. And we're not quite hitting. Last quick aim.
Let's just get this over with.
I'm trying. Third time was a charm. Let's escape. Now we can have more fun with you, Mark the Hat. And once again, some more pistol magic. Okay, now we're bleeding out. And I think that's probably it that we know of. I feel a lot better about leaving a path for Papillon to jump out of here next turn. And Papillon, you do have enough will for a jump. And that you should be able to clear that distance. So let's get the hay out of here, guys. Let's get the hay out of here. In fact, you know, just in case there's a late minute surprise, that's really not going to make a difference.
Yes.
Let's see now.
I think that's it.
Doing my
So sniper came in. We prevented Overwatch. And now you need to jump the hay out of here.
Here goes nothing.
All right, Hammond Heisenberg von Herza got to level 7. Awesome job, guys. We handled it just fine. Overall, I was worried about this one going in with only 6. I'm telling you, those 2 extra soldiers, 2 extra recruits sure does make a big difference, but we were good enough to get the job done. All right, the Scorpion Blueprint, the collection is safe and sound in our hands. It appears our next target is mislabeled as part of a bigger collection of medieval origin, perhaps due to superficial crossbow similarities of the Ancient Schemata. Its owner is a high-ranked New Jericho commander, so we lost attitude with Synedrion here, and now we're going to probably lose some diplomacy with New Jericho when we go after the crystal crossbow. Ooh, expensive mission. In fact, we couldn't even afford all the tech. So we're going to be short some spider packs. We got to remember that. So to help compensate for that, we're going to fly up in this direction. We did the trade here, so let's fly right here so we can get some tech right off the bat for food. And before I do that, Banda's Bane has a promotion. Oh, that's us. That's what we just did. We got rapid clearance here. So even though you're not a stick dude, rapid clearance definitely can work with our weaponry too and really help us out. If you get yourself in the midst of a group of Pandorans and just blam, 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 kill, 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 you can really do some harm with rapid clearance. Okay, our new research is the Scorpion. We'll put that in line, and that is all we need to do. Let's get flying up here. And manufacturing-wise, we almost have our arms ready, which means that lair is going to be next. But I want to get some tech before we call that a mission. Okay, here we can get some more materials. Oh, it says... Oh, we can trade. No, we have no tech to trade. Sorry. We're getting materials with this stop. And then we're going to send you down. I guess there's no more materials to be had on the way. So we're going to get you here to search. Maybe we'll get lucky finding something here. And you're going to be going, you're on your way up to the tech. And I want to pick up the tech before we do the lair, even though our arms are now built. So hang on the Helios, guys. We're going to get to you.
Research complete.
All right, we finished advanced nanotechnology, and so that means we can build the motion detection system. So for teams that don't have the priests that have that kind of innate ability at a certain level, we now can at least have someone on those teams that can do that same thing for us. Okay, Pandorans have completed an infestation flight, so that means we finally now have, well, and now we have another thing to shoot down, but we have our 3 infested havens for the next time this guy reappears, and that's practically all we'll need to take it down. That's like 15 of the points right there. So hopefully this next appearance of the behemoth will be a quick one, and we won't have to worry about shooting down or dealing with Abaddons at that point either. So that is good to know. Now let's do our trade here. This time we want tech, because I want to be able to at least replenish our mission. Okay, 111.40. So we're kind of at our bare minimums up here now to get by and to survive. In fact, we got another trade up here. I'm going to send that the vessel up here also before we get to our next mission.
The New Jericho Haven is under attack.
Whoa, where is it? Can we even get to it? The Forsaken are going to tear it apart, and we are not close enough to be able to help out. I mean, I could fly back here, but I'm pretty sure with a Thunderbird, if it was anything faster than a Thunderbird like a Manticore, we could probably do it. But the way we need supplies, I'm sending you back to get the Chaos buggy so we can do that supply mission. That's the way I'm thinking right now. That is the way I'm thinking. So I guess we're just going to lose this particular haven. And you know, you can't save them all. Can't save them all. So let's just get here in our last bit of trade so we have the funds we need so we can go into the lair and not have to worry about not being able to replenish that mission. Plus, I need to manufacture some things really quick before I forget. As far as ammo, there were 3 spider drone bits of, there it is. I got to build 3 of these. It says they're instant. So we'll get them. But yeah, I think that tells me I'm probably going to trade for tech over here, and then we'll be ready to go. All right, we are ready to trade. And we're trading for tech. Another 106. Food is still okay. And our supplies are okay. And I may look in between episodes about looking into our hold here and seeing what might be sellable down in here. I'll go through all that next time to maybe eke out a few more bucks. We'll kind of look around. Is there anything in the Air Force? Not a lot, but I could see maybe getting rid of an Orochi just to try and gain the supplies it would give us. So it's a thought. So we'll think about it in between episodes. And I think everybody's done. Let's just see if this ends up being a supply mission. Sometimes that's what the late question marks are, and it's not. We call it R-E-M-E, ream, as in ream. Get your minds out of the gutter, you slobs. It means digging a hole. Proper name's Rare Earth and Mineral Extraction Corporation Site Alpha. But who has the time to say all that, eh? Jacqueline Wissop, known to his people as Jack, is unfazed by the apocalypse. He's had 2 careers, one in the military, the other running a small Australian mining company. This has left him with a practical attitude. If there's a problem, you don't moan about it, you fix it. The current problem the Haven is facing is a little bigger, however. We mine, we trade, all right? That's how we survive. Mining's hard work on the best of days, but now we've got a Pandoran colony growing right on top of one of our mines. There's a lot of problems I know how to solve, but this one, well, we could use some help. So we'll accept the mission. So what's mine is mine. I don't know if I've ever done this one. It's hard to remember all these independent missions, but we do have a way And like most independent missions, because there's another one out there, the payoff, if we can manage to get them done, well, it's way over there. So actually we got 2. When we go do this independent mission, we might as well do them both together. But that's what we're looking at. Research-wise, production robotics. I like that idea to get in there, and especially with things we need to build these days. What other priorities do we have? You know, I'm thinking I don't have to push the Thunderbolt anymore since we're going to be going against corrupted havens. So I'm gonna inch this up ahead of time, and the rest are vivisections that don't give us payoffs. So yeah, other than that, increased damage, but no materials. So I'm going to put out production robotics next. So that way, if we do have to build stuff in the future, it's going to be a heck of a lot faster. All right, so this is it. Let's get back over to our Helios teams, lest we forget about them. They've been sitting there at that lair for so long. Thank goodness it hasn't turned into something bad. And this is going to be our next mission with our 2 Helios teams. Hope you enjoyed today's mission. Synedrion always gives things a little bit different flavor than going against the Pandorans, and I had a lot of fun doing it. I hope you enjoyed watching. This is Zigzag Zog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.